Yo, what's up guys, Shad here, coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome to a draft analysis for Gen 7. Yes, I have joined a league. I've joined the ETA, the Eclipse Testing Arena, and as you can tell by name, it's basically just for testing of Gen 7 mons, essentially. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have the first draft analysis on YouTube for Gen 7, which, hey, look at me, I'm special. But yeah, this is a league excuse me, hosted by Caffeine Boost, a really cool dude that is in multiple Discord servers with me. And he was like, yo, I'm starting a league for Gen 7. I was like, yo, hit me up. Because PPL is over, GPC is over, I will upload my GPC matches, which I think are gonna go up after this. Maybe before this? I don't know. You will know, I don't at this point in time. I don't plan things, you know me. So, yeah, I'll put his Twitter link in the description if you want to follow him. He's a cool dude, as I said. And yeah, so, how this draft works, there are 24 teams divided into two completely separate divisions, one for European people and one for US people, just because that makes life easier. It's actually pretty smart. So yeah, there are 12 people in each draft, which means drafts are going to be really good, as well as this being an open draft. So the chance of you getting a pretty fucking broken team are pretty fucking high. There's also the fact that there are only 9 Pokemon though, which is weird. I think 10 should be like the minimum, but he wanted to have 9 just because that makes drafts a little bit more balanced with the free draft and only 12 people, I guess. You know, fair enough. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm not going to complain. So, I was, let me check, 9th in the draft, so all the broken shit was probably going to go before me of the new stuff, even though there wasn't that much. I mean, let me just go through the ban list actually while I'm at it. Usual stuff, Aegis is also banned, which I think was still out at this time of this draft, starting in the OU tier, but now it is banned, and it's banned in this league as well. Deoxys is banned, in case anyone was curious about that. Genesect, thankfully. Both broken Greninja, so there's only Torrent. Katana, which is interesting. I don't actually know if it's that good. I think it is. I haven't played enough of this new gen. Mega Kangaskhan's still banned, unlike in the NPL. Fun fact of the day, they have both Mega Latias were banned. Mega Mawile, Mega Metagross, obviously, because that's also broken. Pheromosa, and Xurkitree, interestingly enough. And of course, Zygarde 100%, in case that wasn't obvious to anyone. So that's the kind of the ones were kind of up in the air, whether they would be banned or not, for some people at least that are watching. So, yeah, as I was 9th, I was like, I'm just gonna get the best new thing available, because I don't plan on like getting a super good team and just dugging on everyone. I'm just here to try out some new mons, have some fun, and fuck around a little bit. So, my first pick, the best thing I got around to me since Tapu Lele and other things got taken, the best thing in my opinion at least was, I think, a really fairly underlooked Pokemon, and that is Necrozma. I absolutely love the thing. Just look at its design. It's such a fucking badass. It's gonna be called Kryptonite because Pippo suggested Kryptonite. Yeah, I can't spell. Suggested to call it Dark Side of the Sun Moon, which is a good name. And there's a song by 3 Doors Down called Kryptonite that has the line something about the dark side of the moon. So my brain did a thing. So why Necrozma? It's just out by its stats. It's probably a good idea. 97 HP, 101 defense, and 89 special defense. That's pretty good bulk. Combined 107 attack, 127 special attack, and 79 speed. So this thing has incredible stats. I'm pretty sure it's a legendary. I'm like 99% sure it is. Not an Ultra Beast though. So, you know, that's a thing. And then it has this beautiful ability called Prism Armor, which is Filter. And Filter is a really fucking good ability. So basically the thing can shoot any hit in the game. I don't think the thing's OKOable by anything, if I run the right spread and stuff. And especially if you give the thing a berry to deal with like something that hits effectively, like a strong dark type, a strong ghost type, or even a strong bug type. It's going to shoot, it's going to do absolutely nothing. It's beautiful. So, but what does the thing get? Well, first of all, since it is a bulky Pokemon, it gets the reliable recovery in the form of Moonlight and Morning Sun. If we could like combine these and have 16 PP, that would be cool. But I can probably run both in at least one matchup where I don't need another move. Which is gonna happen, just Toxic Stalling Necrozma with 2 recovery moves. It's gonna be great. No, but yeah, this thing gets a ton of cool moves. It gets Stealth Rocks, which is really important, so I get a Stealth Rock users right away. As a reliable recovery, it gets set up in the form of Autotomize, Calm Mind, Sword Stance, Rock Polish, So this thing gets a ton of setup. It gets store power as well. It gets good physical, well, decent physical coverage in form of Earthquake, Brick Break, Axes, and things like that. Night Slide as well. And Rock Blast. The thing's like basically rock type. Look at all these fucking rock moves, and then rocks and Stone Edge. It's weird. It gets T-Wave, of course, the best move in the game. And it gets dual screens as well. Store power, I think I said already. So this thing has a lot of cool moves on its belt, and I'm definitely gonna have some fun with this thing. I really like it. I think it's a bit of a sleeper threat. Also, ooh, I think I should mention this spicy signature move. It gets Prismatic Laser. That is a 160 base power psychic move special, which is basically Hyper Beam on crack. So with 127 special attack, a stab Prismatic Laser is gonna fucking hurt things. It's Hyper Beam, so it's basically a meme if I bring it, but it's gonna kill something. So, you know, since this leak is more to fuck around and have some fun, I might just do that. So that's Necrozma, and since that's my first round pick, I wanted something that pairs up really well with it. So the first thought was fighting types. So I was looking through fighting types, so thinking of some of the things like Lucario, Keldeo, Terrakion, Cobalion. They all came to mind. As well as the name my buddy Kyle suggested, K22. He was like, Infernape. It fits perfectly with Necrozma. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. So that's not how you spell Infernape. So we got Infernape as second pick. This is going to be Portgas the Ape. Shout out to One Piece. It's a good name. So, I don't have to say much about Infernape. Everyone knows what the thing does. It's an incredible mix attacker with good speed, a pretty decent defensive typing, and, you know, if you run defensive, then it has pretty good bulk and decent things like Weavile offensively, which Necrozma over here does not enjoy. Two good abilities in Blaze and Iron Fist, and then just the incredible coverage set up on both ends. Another Stealth Rocker, which is nice. I have 2 Rockers in my first 2 picks. That's already more than I had in the PPL because Armaldo doesn't count as a Pokemon. So the thing, everyone knows what it does. It gives me a U-turn now, which is nice. It gives me some nice initiative priority on both ends. And yeah, the thing is just an absolute beast. It gives me taunt use as well, of course. So Infernape is just a cool guy. Everyone knows what it does. I'm not gonna go too much in depth. But I never got to use it much. I think I had it for 2 games in this one off-season league where I had Megaladios, and then it kind of died. So Infernape is cool. I finally get to use it properly, and that's gonna be fun. So next up, I wasn't really sure what I wanted still, because I didn't have a plan, obviously. So just looking around things that are still available, and was like, what is a Gen 7 draft? Well, either a Tapu or an Ultra Beast. So the only Ultra Beasts that were still available were Guzzlord, which is underwhelming, and the guy that I ended up picking, I'm pretty sure, I don't think there was another one, and that is Nihilego, the thing that looks like Lily, essentially. So yeah, Nihilego is a rock poison type, which is a really interesting typing, so it means it dies to every physical ground move ever, and to 90% of special ground moves as well. But its stats are really interesting. It has 109 HP, combined with 47 defense, 131 special defense, 127 special attack, and 103 speed. So it's a really unique speed tail, speaking of things like Garchomp, which is really nice. Obviously base 100 as well, and then just an incredibly strong special attack set. So these two have the same special attack, which is very nice. They're both really strong monsters, and Infernape being a mixed attacker, so I already have a lot of power. So Nihilego is going to be Arby's, or is it Arby's? Did I always say that? I think, because Nihilist Arby's, it's a Twitter account, it's funny. Nihilego, get it? Yeah, funny. So yeah, the thing has awful defense in 47, but with 109 base HP, I can take a couple hits, kind of okay-ish. 53 attack is useless, unless I run Adamant Choice Band Head Smash and try to hit a Blissey. That 2 kills, but it's not gonna happen. Actually, I think my first opponent actually has Blissey, so be on the lookout for Bandit Nihilego, my dude. So yeah, Nihilego can be really fat on the special side if I want to run a Spit F set. The thing takes everything. Like, it takes Earth powers. Look at this shit. Let's make it calm. Look at this fucking bulk. There we go. So it's just fucking ridiculous. And then really strong special attack, and then its move pool is really nice. Well, it gives me a 3rd Stealth Rock already. I think these are the only 3 I end up picking. I'm actually fairly certain they are. So it gets rocks, it gets Toxic Spikes, so I already have those as well. Toxic Spikes are always really nice to have. Most drafts don't have them, but they're always really good to have, especially with potentially core mining Necrozma and just Infernape in general, loving chip damage on the opponent's team. So the thing is dual screens. It gets Acid Spray, which is one of my favorite moves. Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, Power Gem, and Sludge Wave and Sludge Bomb for stab. Thunderbolt for coverage. Another T-Wave user, which is just beautiful. So yeah, it doesn't have a super huge move pool, but it has some really cool options that I'm definitely looking forward to using. And it's just fast and hits hard and has really good special bulk. Like, it's beautiful. Also, it's a Ultra Beast, so it has Beast Boost, which, if you don't know, raises its high stat if it kills something. So if I just run a max special attack, max speed one with a Timid Nature, I get, even though obviously HP is my highest stat, then still, I get a special attack boost for free. So I have special Moxie on the thing, which is nice. Even if so I can also run a Choice Scarf variant and try to clean up that game against a potential Rock weak team with Power Gem, or even a Poison weak team, which are rather rare. So yeah, the thing has a lot of options. I really like it. And yeah, it's an Ultra Beast, so it's good. That's how it works, right? So for round 4, I wanted to think for a while. I think in this draft, at least, you know, it's a new Pokemon. I wanted Hazard Removal. I wanted to make sure that I actually have that, and to pair up with Nihilego and Infernape, I definitely wanted a Ground Resistance, and a Fire Resistance. Another one would also be nice. And I got an immunity. So I got Dhelmise. This thing is really, really cool. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be. Like, it's an anchor, obviously, but like, it's cool. I like its design. It's fucking weird, and I love it. And this thing is a grass ghost type, in case you aren't unaware. And it has pretty interesting stats. It has 131 attack, which is really strong. And then decent bulk and 70, 190, and 86 special attack. So it has a usable special attack as well. And then really low speed set at 40. Now, this thing has 3 stabs. Obviously it has its Ghost and Grass Step, but with Steel Worker, which is its unique signature ability, it also has Steel Stab. All Seed moves get 1.5 power boost when used by this Pokemon. So, I don't think I have a nickname. Do I have a nickname for this? I don't remember. We shall see. If you have nickname suggestions, feel free to hit me up, because I don't think I have one for Dhelmise. So yeah, the thing, it gets Rapid Spin, which is the most important part. So I have a spinner already, a really good one. At that, it has Anchor Shot, which prevents attack from switching out, which means my opponent can't pull doubles. I can put Toxic Soul things with this, and that's really nice. It gets Power Up as well for stab. I'm just gonna go scroll through this move pool a little bit so you can check. It gets SD and Switcheroo, which are cool moves. It gets Surf for reasons unknown. I guess it's an anchor, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I guess. Shadow Claw doesn't get Shadow Sneak, unfortunately, which is really, really unfortunate, but we'll rock with it. So yeah, this isn't like the greatest Pokemon, but it's really good. It has its niche, and it's a new toy, so I like my new toys. Someone take that out of context. So yeah, Dhelmise is a cool guy. I really like it. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but it's a mixed attacker kind of, and a banded Power Whip or Gyro Ball, a Heavy Slam, or Shadow Claw is gonna hurt things, and it has Earthquake and stuff for coverage. So even Gyro Ball, because it's slow as fuck. So yeah, it gives me a Rapid Spinner, a good one, and that's all I need really. So that's Dhelmise and a good ground switching, which there aren't many grass types that actually resist ground, and I think that's really important to have, at least for me personally. So yeah. So now at this point I was just looking at the best thing available, and the best thing available in my eyes that fit my team was Thundurus Eye. Don't ask me why this was still around round 5. Well, I guess it's a Gen 7 draft, so people are looking for new toys, just like I was with these 3 things. At least 2 of which are, at least 1 of which is definitely worse, and then another one could be argued about. So yeah, Thundurus Eye, not a new thing. It's gonna be called L222, because my Thundurus T was named after my buddy Kyle K222 when he was still Eden's Blessing. So that's step 1, and step 2 is I lost twice to Thundurus Eye. Shout out to Trav and Shroom, even though Shroom just hacked me, I still lost to it. So yeah, Thundurus Eye, even though T-Wave got nerfed, this gives me a Prankster T-Wave user, really nice. It gives me a Defiant user, so if I stack spikes, Toxic Spikes and rocks on my opponent, then they want to defog, and I can bring in Thundurus Eye, and the thing has a really good physical attack set in 115. 111 speed is a really good speed tier to have on the team. I think, yeah, is it? Yeah, it's my fastest mon on the team. After this, my speed tiers kind of go to shit, but we'll work around it. And yeah, Thundurus Eye is incredible. It is the best offensive electric type in the format, tied with its brother Thundurus T. It gets all the coverage you want in the world. It gives me good setup speed with a nasty spot. It gives me a knockoff user, which is nice to have. Another taunt user, and just momentum and stuff. It's really, everyone knows what Thundurus Eye does, and I have to go into too much depth, but it's an absolute monster. I'm definitely looking forward to destroying some people with this thing, much like I destroy people with Thundurus T. So after this, I wanted a couple things. My initial plan, quote-unquote plan, the thing that I was like, oh, this is still around, this would fit my team, was Skarmory, which got taken 3 picks before I picked Thundurus Eye. So that was unfortunate. I don't think any of the people after me would have picked it. Well, yeah, I would have probably picked Skarm first. So I wanted Skarm and then Gastron as a really nice 2-mon core that I can patch up with things like Necrozma and Dhelmise. But unfortunately, Skarm got taken, which is just a little annoying. Unfortunately, got taken, which was unfortunate. Yeah, I almost said that. Good job, Shadi. But I got the best hazard removal in the game this gen, apparently. I got our Lord and Savior Mantine, which is gonna be called Angie after a good friend of mine. I was like, yo, internet, give me nicknames. And she was like, Angie. I was like, sure, you can be Mantine. So that's that. So why is Mantine suddenly good? Well, it's still a Mantine. It still has water absorb, and it got a buff. It got plus 20 in HP. 20. That's a huge fucking buff from 65 to 85. And the more important one is it got Roost. Finally, after all these years, Mantine can finally chill for a little bit and roost. Beautiful. So yeah, Mantine has a really good defensive typing in water and flying. Only with two typings, one of which is of course a 4 times weakness, but we'll work around that, I think, probably. Yeah, it gives me a good defogger, it gives me a Scald Swimmer, it gives me a good Scald Switcher, most importantly. And it gets haste, so things cannot set up on it. I wish it had a good attack stat because its physical attack, physical move pool is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it gives me Tailwind User, which I didn't even know, but you know, that's the thing. So it also gives me a potential Rain Sweeper with priority rain from Thundurus if I want to do that. Unlikely, but the option is there. So yeah, Mantine is just a really, really good Pokemon. I absolutely love the thing. I always loved it, and now it's finally good, and I got it as my second form of hazard removal, which actually Dhelmise and Mantine pair pretty well together. Kind of. Ish. It's alright. So, yeah, I love Mantine. I'm glad it's finally good. This is basically a new Mon because it's finally good. So that's the first 6. It's just open a new thing. This is a team that I'm uploading live with. Hopefully before this. I hope it's up by this point because Aegis is banned by now. So, yeah, it's Mantine. I got hazard removal, and that's really cool. I got my bulky water type, and that's also cool. So next up, I wanted a ground type. I didn't get one yet. And again, I wanted Skarm plus Gastron as my core, and then I would have had the good ground type. But instead, I opted to go for the one that was still available. Gastron was also still around, I'm pretty sure, but you know, that didn't fit as well. I decided to go with some offense, and that is Diggersby. Yes, this is gonna be Mono Doughy because it's Mono's mascot, and then there was that Diggersby Dough meme. It's a terrible name. So, huge power, the monster, the god, the thing that has no switch-ins in the entire fucking game. Maybe Lugia? Giratina? No. That probably doesn't take 2 Bandit Ice Punches. I don't know. Those are Ubers anyway, so who gives a fuck? So yeah, Diggersby gives me a fucking fantastic wall breaker. With just a choice band, a cleaner with Scarf, or a setup speed with SD and or agility. It gives me a spike stacker, which is really cool, and the thing just murders everything. And of course, it gives me a strong priority user with a stab, huge power boost, quick attack, which is going to do a ton to most things, and the thing breaks everything. It's so good. I didn't get to use it much. I used it in the Trash Garbage League, which was a rip-off of the Screw My Draft League that Lars did. So yeah, the thing is really good. 78 speed is okay. It's a pretty good Scarfer. It has decent bulk as well, and it's absolute monster. I'm really looking forward to using the thing. And if your fast electric type or electric type in general wants to lock itself into an electric move while Diggersby is around, you're in for a world of pain, my dude. So don't click electric moves against Mantine because Diggersby is going to come in and snatch your soul. So that's Diggersby. And next up, I wanted a fairy and I wanted a fire resist still for my team because I was still looking a little bit weak to fire. You know, I have Infernape, Nihilego, and Mantine who all resist, but like a bandit, sacred fire, or Recreate or anything of the sort is still gonna fucking hurt my team, or obviously Flarebits. So is that Mantine even taken? Let me check. I don't think I see the Mantine. It's pretty wild. So yeah, I opted to go for a Mega that I haven't picked yet, but I haven't used it. I don't even know if it's in the game, honestly, but you know, it's allowed in this league because all Megas are allowed. And that's Mega Altaria, which is going to be called Wendy. Shout out to Fairy Tail. Let's make it with female real quick. So, I think Pixie got nerfed, or all 8 abilities got nerfed. It's now 1.2 instead of 1.3, which is fine. You know, those abilities were a little bit stupid anyway. So yeah, I wanted a fairy type, I wanted a cleric most importantly as well. A fire resist. Mega Altaria does all of those things for me. Gives me another huge win con, really good defensive and offensive mon in one pick, and just an absolute monster. I never got to use the thing. I don't like, my opinion on it went from holy shit this is amazing to let's try it. So that's where I'm at right now. Let's try it. And yeah, the thing is good. Whenever I play this, I'm really scared of Cotton Guard sets, so let's see if I can actually use that, find some nice matchups for that. And Dragon Dance is scary. Just a straight support set is really good as well. It gets haze as well. It's not a haze user. I'm definitely not gonna run Moonblast. Just saying that in advance. So yeah, Mega Altaria, I think I don't have too much to say. It's a pretty fucking good Pokemon. Really good bulky, really good, really bulky. That makes more sense. And hits decently hard, you know, with Pixelate. And yeah, it's Mega Altaria. And now we already get to the last pick, and this is where there's a sad story. I obviously want Dark type. I think every draft should have a Dark type if you want your draft to be good, because Psychic types are just way too scary in draft format. Especially the ones that can run Calm Mind Stored Power, shout out to Latias and similar Pokemon like Necrozma. So I wanted one of those, and I also was still looking really weak to Fairy because my only resist is Nihilego, so something that wasn't weak to Fairy would be cool, and the perfect mon to fit my draft, just absolutely beautiful to round this draft off, would be Alolan Muck. Unfortunately, it got taken 3 picks after I picked Diggersby, so I couldn't, and I was really sad. So no Alolan Muck for me. I also really want another new Pokemon because I only have 3.5, so I really wanted something else that's new. Alolan Muck is new, it's beautiful, and I love it. I'm definitely going to draft it at some point in the future. Spoilers, I love that thing. I haven't used it yet, but like on paper, it's just ridiculous. It's Skuntank on crack, kind of. You know, just without Sucker Punch and Defog, and a usable special attack set and stuff. So that I didn't get that. Instead, I opted to go for another good Dark type that was still available and new. Alolan Persian was there, but no. I opted to go for a little bit of fire spam, and I got the starter Incineroar, which I don't have a nickname for. It might just be obligatory furry bait, because apparently I always have something fucking furry on my team. It's awful, I hate it. Unfortunately, Intimidate is not released yet as hidden ability, so that kind of sucks. I don't know who's messaging me on Discord right now, but please shut up. You can't hear that, but you know. Intimidate would be absolutely glorious on the thing, but it doesn't get it, unfortunately. So, its stats are really good. 95, 90, 90 bulk. That means the thing is bulkier than Clefable on the physical side, while having the same special bulk. Pretty good. 60 speed is kind of shit. That is a pretty shit speed here for an offensive mon, but again, the thing is also defensive at the same time. 115 attack is really nice. What the fuck was that? You know, it hits hard, really hard, while being bulky. So like an AV set can be possible. I can run Nasty Spot on it because it gets that. Its move pool is really weird. It gets like acrobatics. It doesn't get knockoff, but it gets Darkest Lariat, which is its signature move. Is that how you say Lariat? I don't know. Who cares, really? Earthquake, fake out for priority for some reason, but it doesn't get Sucker Punch because Game Freak hates me and everyone else that plays Pokemon, so that's just unfortunate. It gets Unstep Outrage, was the most important thing in the game, and U-turn for the initiative as the Nasty Spot. So this thing gives me that much needed Dark type that I needed for my team. It gives me a little bit of Fire Spam, which is really nice, and some more natural bulk, which is really cool to have. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this thing does not learn Pursuit. It does not, which I think on Dark types for draft format is pretty important, but we'll work around it. The thing is still a beast, and I'm looking forward to using it. And yeah, that's the draft, that's the team, that's our squad. This is the ETA squad. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Tell me what you think of the team. And week 1 is going to be against iPro and his Mewnich United. He has things like Mew, Azumarill, and Mamoswine, so my butthole is already clenching super hard. His only new mons are Decidueye and Kumo-o, so if you want to see those in action, as well as obviously my new friends, then make sure to check out week 1, which is hopefully going to be uploaded. Like, I plan on uploading these, but I don't know if I will. I just don't have any ideas for other Gen 7 stuff I can do right now. So if you have anything you want to see from me, feel free to hit me up, because I am all kinds of down for fucking around a little bit with Gen 7 stuff, no matter what it may be, and we'll just see how it goes. So, yeah, as I said, tell me what you think of the team. I'm excited for some Gen 7 action. I hope you are as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some notes. I will appreciate all three of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.